Hey, we're back. I always like it when Nicole shows up.
Oh, yeah. Let me put on my
Subject
glasses.
matter's changed a little
And
bit.
I dressed up for you today.
That's
I
a
wore
Last
my
time she
heels.
was here before the show, I said, well, I'm glad you dressed up for the occasion.
That's right.
It's casual, laid back. I saw where a judge issued an order, and I forget the state, because they were still doing like some court proceedings virtually, and I think there were some attorneys who just showed up. I think somebody may have been in pajamas. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
yeah, and it wasn't
No.
good. And so
At least the bottom half,
Yeah, the
innit?
judge like going, hey, we still got to dress for the role. We still got to
Exactly.
do it. Yeah.
Well, I'm here. I'm back.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Just wanted to make sure we had HGTC out there. People were aware that we are still in business
Well,
as usual.
I've always loved the technical college, community college model. I always have. Took some classes up in North Carolina, and have I just love the model. I really do. Not taking anything against our 4-year universities. But now, as more and more, you guys have got to realize this, because of more classes being offered online, and you're so specialized. I think we're going to see a boom with the community college system.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we hope so. We hope people will take advantage of what we have to offer, of course, with online. And we're going to offer some hybrid classes this summer. So we're hoping people will look and see what we have available. Of course, Maymester's coming up.
Maymester?
Maymester
Okay.
starts May 13th. So
I knew it was sometime in May.
I mean, it's
How'd you
hard.
figure that out?
Well,
It's hard to believe it's been over a month now since the governor
wow.
closed our campuses and, required us to go online. But, HDTC's been offering online courses for years now. But it was still a transition for a lot of the faculty who weren't used to, teaching online.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, everyone has pulled together efficiently, as a team, and we're doing it. We're helping our students and keeping connected with them as much as possible. And so, of course, like I said, Maymester's coming up, so we don't want people to delay. I know a lot of college students are home. They're taking online courses.
Yeah.
So if they want to take some online courses, 60% less than the annual cost of a 4-year university, they can do that with us.
Until we figure out, the situation. I just, I think, I know it makes sense, but even money. I mean, if you're there, and a lot of students, especially on the community college level, they do wait the tables, or they work in their field and they're trying to move up. There's this little thing where there's some assistance if you're a resident of the state. That the community college can. I mean, it's a no-brainer right now.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're at home watching Netflix, and that's with anybody, why don't you do something to better yourself?
Yeah, we have financial aid available. There's something called the CARES Act that we're finding out more now. Our chief financial officer is looking into what we can provide for our students, and there is money directly appropriated for our students, and we're going to be able to get that out to them soon from the state. We have scholarships. People just need to check things out to see what's available. Right now, while they're not working, would be a good opportunity to go back to school until things kind of settle down.
Now, what about like senior citizens?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you've got a lot of classes for those, right?
Oh, yeah.
Veterans. Veterans.
We have age groups all the way up to, definitely in their 60s.
Oh, yeah.
So there's definitely diversity as far as the age group. Now, of course, our average age is around 23, 24.
Sure. Yeah.
So we do have a lot of young adults, but we're also, very attractive to those students who are getting ready to graduate from high school. So we're looking to them to see if we have something that interests them. So.
Well, there's some great programs out there.
Absolutely.
Tremendous, and I think of all that you offer, and it's where the rubber meets the road.
Right, and we're going to try to bring in some small groups this summer as soon as it's safe to bring students back on campus. We are going to do that this summer. We'll do it slowly and under the guidelines of the CDC and the governor's office, but we are going to start bringing some small groups on, maybe of 3 or 4 students to get those hands-on clinicals and labs and that kind of training. We're just taking it one step at a time, but our mission, we're staying true to it. We're staying the course. We haven't deviated from that at all. Everything is operational in a virtual environment. We're advising in a virtual environment. We're receiving applications and processing financial aid. We're also administering testing. So everything is moving along. We're moving forward. Just waiting on the governor, obviously, for our next steps. But, we're still, like I said, offering online and hybrid classes this summer. We've got Maymester coming up. And then summer starts May 18th. So.
Okay.
And then fall registration is also available now. So we just recommend that people, now that they do have a little time to think about their future and maybe a different direction for their future.
A second career or whatever.
A second career. Obviously we've had to make so many changes in our lives that, we were unexpected. So, who knows what opportunities might be available.
When you switch to an online model, does that change the number of students that you could enroll for a particular program, or?
It seems like you would be able to offer more.
You
wouldn't be limited to a class.
If you're staggering the labs and
the class sizes,
yeah.
You wouldn't be limited to a number of seats. It seems like it would be unlimited. And we have, we've had in the past, we've had students from 13 states, of course, including South Carolina. So this is nothing new to HGTC. But we're really proud of how we've been able to kind of adjust to the changes, and we're still utilizing our academic calendar and curriculum as roadmaps to achieve our mission. So we're moving forward.
Now, on the curriculum side, is there one that you see that is gaining momentum? I mean, more folks interested? Do you guys track that, or is it still early?
We do. I can't really say at this time, but of course, the associate's degree in business is always, teacher education.
That's the fail-safe. I think all the time.
I think so too.
If you don't really know what you want to do yet, just shoot for business.
Shoot for business. Of course, our nursing degree. We just received a accreditation for our nursing program. So nursing has always been big time. Of course, dental.
Yeah, both of those fields here are still poised to grow. I mean, there's been a slow up in real estate, but this. Would you rather be in South Carolina right now, or New York or New Jersey?
South Carolina, there's
especially
no doubt.
if you're thinking even getting close to retirement.
Right.
I'm serious. I think we're poised. That's going to be a huge thing. So.
Yeah, and of course we have our new, advanced manufacturing center down in Georgetown with welding and mechatronics and robotics and.
That's nice. I drove by the other day and saw that. It's
a beautiful facility, state of the art. So we're ready to get back to business when it's safe as far as in-person classes, but we're business as usual and fully operational as far as everything, from academics to, technology support. We've been able to actually provide some devices for our students and making sure that they have what they need. HGTC has also donated food to one of the local charities to provide food for folks who are suffering right now during this difficult time. So I wanted to make sure people knew that we've donated our unused food. Of course, we have the International Culinary Institute still cooking online videos, and you might want to check a few of those out in
Well,
case
I
you
want
want
to,
to cook
yeah.
for Barb sometime.
Oh,
But-
sometime I cook for Barb all the time.
All the time.
You didn't know that? Oh,
Oh, boy.
If it weren't for Donald and me cooking for our families,
Yeah.
we might not eat. Ain't that right? That's right. I mean, I'm busting it out. You ought to see some of the dishes I make.
Yeah.
I'll tear it up.
Of course, since we weren't having in-person classes, we did have a lot of PPE available, personal protective equipment,
Okay.
masks, ventilators, that kind of thing that we would use in our classrooms. We were able to donate those to the local healthcare facilities. So HGTC is all about this community. We were here for the community before. We're still here for the community, for people who need us most. And we hope people will see that, take advantage of what we have to offer. Community college, technical college, we are the fourth and largest in the state, but we believe that we are the best in what we have to offer. Still serving over 6,000 students,
Wow. That's
even during this
great.
time. I don't think HGTC has seen any kind of crisis of this nature
You
in
just
its
change the way
history.
you do business, which is, that's obviously a huge challenge. And I just think that moving forward, you guys are going to be okay.
Even though we're all telecommuting, working from home, a few of us going in, and, from time to time, we're still together. We're all in this together. It's really brought us, I think, closer together as an HGTC family. And I really do feel like we are a family on our campuses. We've really pulled together. I think we really have in support of each other and faculty and staff, and students know that we're here for them. And just before all this went down, we did launch or release or reveal our mascot. And so
Oh, there's a mascot.
we have a mascot now, HGTC Gators. We are the Gators.
The Gators.
And we have our
That ain't
mascot.
no croc.
That's right. And our mascot's name is Chomp.
Tom?
Chomp.
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 Tom.
Chomp.
Chomp.
Why would you call a gator? Why would you call a gator Tom?
Tom a Gator. I don't know.
Tom Gator.
Tom Gator. You never
Okay.
heard of Tom Gator?
Chomp.
Chomp. That's good. I like that.
So, Chomp.
You need someone to
made
put
his
on that
appearance.
costume because I
We
got an
do.
idea.
How
We'll get
about
Tom
G-
over there to
how
play.
about-
I can handle it. No, wait a minute.
Now, if
I'm
they
senior.
chose a turkey, I'm with you.
There
Now
you
he
go.
dances.
I'm with you.
He dances. He's got some moves. So
Oh, he
do you
does?
think you could handle that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, I got
Chomp
rhythm.
Gator.
I got rhythm, baby. I guess you'll be providing more and different classes now that all this has happened, like maybe
Yeah. Yeah, we may be offering some
senior
new
sanitizer, like for a greeter at Walmart. And
Well,
or spray as you
I
go
don't-
in.
I don't know about that. We would all. I don't know if we need a degree for that. We're probably all. We all have PhDs in that
Mascot.
right now, don't
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. And hey, let me tell you, I've always been a follower of over Georgetown Tech. And the reason I say that is, I went to Marshall University. Didn't graduate. I was a stooge, but I always like that because you can pick out whatever career you want and boom, get into it, and it doesn't matter your age. That's what's so cool. You got so many different classes. I'm like Jack. I feel like you've spent billions of dollars to send somebody for 4 years when you could go out there and just ask a kid, what do you want to do for a living? Are you a good artist?
Well, they got
You-
such
Yeah.
a great relationship
Yeah.
with the four-year
Oh, yeah,
university,
absolutely.
especially
But-
in
oh,
South
yeah.
Carolina and Clemson.
But-
we
but-
have a lot of
yeah.
transfer agreements with many, if not all,
And
of
coastal,
the
obviously.
Citadel, Francis Marion University, Coastal Carolina University, Clemson, USC, you name it.
Yeah.
So we have great partnership. President Ford has great relationships with the other presidents of our institutions in our state, and we see it not us versus them. It's us together as a partnership and supporting each other. But yeah, who knows what new programs, I can't really say, but next time I come on, maybe I'll have some news as far as a new program that we're going to be offering.
That's awesome. Well, that's that always, and you have a program based on economic things that may disappear for a little while and will come back, which happens, and that's because
Yeah.
there's a lot of flexibility there, and it really depends on what the community says. I know that a lot of times an industry
Business
will come
and
in
industry.
yeah.
Yeah, so we've got our finger on the pulse of business and industry in this area. We want to provide their needs. We listen to business and industry and what they need, the jobs that they have available, what we can do to help them, train those folks for those jobs. And one thing that's unique about HTTC is the fact that we have counseling services. This crisis, this pandemic, it's caused a lot of issues, mental health
Yeah.
issues. We have counseling available, advising. We have veteran services available. So we're unique as in the way that we kind of have that one-on-one relationship with our students, and we see them through from start to finish, and support and. Because sometimes we do have students who need a little extra help. Because of just life circumstances.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, we all have life circumstances, and that may get in the way of certain things, as far as education goes. But we're with them from start to finish to see them through. And some people do have to withdraw. We hope that people will stick it out this time and not withdraw from classes. But they can always come back. It's not too late to come back to school, make a career change, and just see what opportunities are available through this crisis. So,
Well, next time you come, you're going to bring Chomp.
Chomp.
I'd love to.
I got it.
Yeah, but that's
I got
cool.
it from the beginning.
Now they got
You're
a
just
mascot.
shouting it out like you know
but
something.
what's cool? They got a mascot, so now all they need is maybe, with say the when the guys, the chefs and all that
Yeah.
stuff, man, they could have teams. Now they've got a mascot for all the teams, automotive. I'm telling you, it's a great idea.
I like the gator.
Yeah, it's
We
neat.
certainly
Have you
have
had
a lot of-
Chauncey on the show?
Huh?
Have you had Chauncey from CCU?
No. I can't get a lot out of him.
Just bounces around. Just
Mascots just are usually
Yeah,
quiet.
I don't. Yeah, probably wouldn't be a long interview,
Right.
but he can dance. Chomp can dance.
Why don't we have a dance-off or something?
yeah, sounds good to me.
All righty.
Bring them on.
Good seeing you.
Good to see you, Jack.
All right, sure
And
enough.
Vicky,
Always a
thank
pleasure.
you.
Horry, Georgetown. Man, it's coming up. May. That's crazy. Hey, we'll be right back with more in just a moment.